From the moment people got their first look at the Disney Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser Hotel, everyone knew it was destined for failure, because not only did it just look cringe and stupid, but it also cost $6,000 to stay there. Oh, and by the way, they set it in a timeline that no one is interested in the sequel trilogy, right after The Last Jedi and right before The Rise of Skywalker. It seemed like everyone was shitting on this thing. It got so bad that Star Wars was forced to delete the video, the promotional video that they did, trying to get people to go there, to be interested in this thing. They had to try to delete that from existence because it was so cringe and so bad. In fact, after they promoted it, they had cancellations piling in. Despite the fact that they had shills out there, that they paid people basically to come out and review this thing and say great things about it, it still didn't help. The cancellations piled up, attendance dwindled, and this project, this hotel that reportedly they spent nearly $1 billion to make, it did end in catastrophic failure. Disney was forced to announce a few months ago that they are officially closing the Galactic Starcruiser Hotel, but if they thought their embarrassment and pain would end there, well, it hasn't. Because as it turns out, by being forced to close it like they are, Disney's actually taking another multi-$100 million loss. Disney will take a $250 million hit for shuttering the Galactic Starcruiser. The shuttering of Walt Disney World Hotel later this year will put an embarrassing dent in Disney's sizable wallet. Announced earlier this year, the impending closure of the Galactic Starcruiser, Disney's exorbitantly priced Star Wars immersive experience, is going to see the company take a hit to the tune of $250 million in accelerated depreciation. It will only have been open for 19 months before its final voyage takes place on September 30th. Good day there, September 30th. While obviously $250 million is not a particularly devastating amount in the grand scheme of a company the scale of Disney, it's still an embarrassing endnote to the Galactic Starcruiser's time in operation. This is really pathetic, but it's something we all saw. This was not made for Star Wars fans. It didn't look like Star Wars. It didn't feel like Star Wars. And it was taking place at a time where Star Wars fans despise. They don't like the sequel trilogy. There's not a passion for the sequel trilogy. Just imagine if they had made this thing for prequel fans or for original trilogy fans. This thing would be selling out constantly. But instead, only a year and a half after it opened, to all this fanfare, nearly $1 billion to open this thing up, and it's a catastrophic failure. And now Disney has to pay another $250 million just to close it down. It seems like anything that Lucasfilm touches, especially associated with Disney Star Wars, it ends up being a catastrophic failure, and that's exactly what this was. You should listen to fans. If you haven't learned that over the last decade plus of Disney Star Wars failure, maybe you should start doing it now. Listen to the fans. Fans were telling you this looked like shit. Fans told you this is stupid. Nobody wants this. People don't want to pay thousands of dollars per night to stay here. But nevertheless, they pushed it forward because that's the part of time, that's the timeline that they wanted to push people towards. Same thing for Galaxy's Edge at the theme parks. They put it in that time that people just do not give a fuck about. And now they're once again seeing the ramifications for their actions and the consequences for continuing to ignore the fan base. The Galactic Starcruiser is officially dead, and Disney's paying for it yet again. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.